Hey everybody, I'm Hannah Nordman for Hot Roster Now. We're all a little low on sleep from the time change and the fact that it's Monday again. But I've still got my winners and losers of the weekend ready for you, and one of them is coming at you all the way from Norway, so stick around for that one. But I'm starting right here in North America. Alex Ovechkin seldom makes my loser list, but here we are. After failing to score last night in Anaheim, the Great Eight has a new career longest goal drought at 10 games. This goes hand in hand with the Capitals' season worst 4-game losing skid after being swept in the brutal California swing. Ovi hasn't scored an even strength goal in 18 games and has just 2 points in his last 9. But he's got 32 shots on net during the slump and even steered 9 shots on goal against Dallas last Monday. At this point, more is being made of this than what it is, and his coach, Barry Trotz, said that despite not scoring, he's skating and maybe even playing better than he was when he was scoring. So obviously don't drop this guy heading into fantasy playoff week, but maybe hold off on the guy on your DFS picks these next couple of days. Another guy who's been stellar but had a rough weekend is Devan Dubnyk. Coming into Sunday's game against the Blackhawks, the Vezina Trophy candidate was sporting a league-leading .932 save percentage and had 36 wins. He then proceeded to let in 2 goals on his first 2 shots and was pulled less than 5 minutes into the game. Now, some thought Bruce Boudreau's decision to pull Dubnyk was a message to the team to wake up and start playing some hockey. But he wants to be very clear. It wasn't on the team, it was on Dubnyk. It was a rare blip on the radar for Dub, who should be back to his normal brick wall self next game. Now, as I promised, we've got a story coming all the way from Norway. I don't even know whether to classify this as a winner or a loser, but I do know that it's awesome. A playoff game in a Norwegian professional hockey league was finally ended in the 8th overtime period last night. It ended after 2:30 in the morning local time, 8.5 hours after puck drop, in front of a respectable-sized crowd who stuck out the entire thing. In fact, the announcer at one point said, "To all the fans still here, your families miss you. They hope you come home." It took 217 minutes and 14 seconds of play to crown a winner and sets a world record for the longest professional hockey game in history. The guys kept their energy up by eating pizza and pasta during breaks, and they'll need to eat a bit more before they meet again for Game 6 on Tuesday. Now back to the Western Hemisphere. The NBA is back on my loser list for being no fun. The game of the week was supposed to take place Saturday night with the Spurs taking on the Warriors. San Antonio's been chasing Golden State for the #1 seed since week 1 of the season. The Warriors' lead has dwindled since Kevin Durant went down with a knee injury, and suddenly they had just a 1.5 game buffer over the Spurs. There were real stakes in this one, which isn't always the case at this point in the season, and both teams trotted out their B lineups. Out with various injuries, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Tony Parker didn't suit up for the Spurs, but Warriors coach Steve Kerr stunned when he announced Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, and Klay Thompson would all be resting. Kerr semi-apologized after the game, saying, "I truly feel for the fans who bought tickets, but I have to do what I have to do. The travel has worn us out." But really, isn't the luxury of having a team full of all-stars the fact that you don't have to rest them all at once? Can you not stagger the starts and still give everyone a break? The only birthday present this young fan got Saturday night was the lesson that life isn't fair. Think of the children, NBA. That's it for me. Remember to check out Hot Roster's NBA and NHL cards available tonight. And for those of you who don't know what Hot Roster is, check it out. Go to HotRoster.com, download the app, give it a try. It's like no other fantasy game you've ever played. And then for help winning the game, check out Hot Roster Today with Cam Stewart and Gary and Thorne every weekday at 4:30 Eastern on the Fantasy Sports Network and 6:30 Eastern on Game TV. For Hot Roster Now, I'm Hannah Nordman.